Hey Cancer, Lulu here, jumping in to do you guys a reading. This reading is about relationships and connections that have some complications. So you could be still in connection with this other person, or it could be a no contact situation. Either way, we're going to take a look at both you and the other person. And the intention of this reading is that there is that it's supportive of each person's personal growth and soul healing, you know. Because of course connections, relationships that we have with others have the potential to be huge catalysts in our life for personal growth and moving us towards our soul's path, our higher path. So we're just going to take a look at the other person for Cancer in the collective. What's the other person in the collective? What's their message? Okay, so their message is Imrama, where are you being called to journey? And you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So the other person in this connection is on the right path. I'm not sure if they realize it yet or not. But they may be asking the question and not fully realizing that they're already deep on that path. Yeah, so they're being asked to keep following their true north, their soul's path. So we're looking at you now. Priestess energy, how are you being called to step up and lead? Now that did come out in reverse, so I'm wondering, Cancer, where are you not following where you're being called to? Because perhaps the other person in this situation is following that and there's some reason you're not. Warrior woman in reverse. That could be the reason that you're not willing to see the truth of the matter. Have you answered your deepest calling? And here you've got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Just getting the words for you, Cancer. Be open to the divine path of your life. Let me see. Let me see if I can move this so you can actually see. It's a bit better. There's something here about your energy not being open to your true calling right now. So perhaps you can do some self-reflection on why that is. Okay, there. I'll look at the bottom. It said, dance with life, do something to change your energy. So it could be just a matter of energetic blocks, right? And that's all you need to turn this energy around. And then once you turn that around, it's much more powerful for you and your path. You'll be able to see and receive and open up to where it is that your life wants to expand and what this connection is actually pushing you towards. So Cancer, we'll take a look at the collective for you now. What's the energy towards you in this situation? How many have we got here? Amen. Okay, with this underlying energy, what I'm getting is that they're really focusing on working on themselves, their own happiness, and filling their own cup right now. The Hangman, they are taking a different perspective on things, seeing things differently. Or at least taking action towards that, because they've got the Eight of Swords there. So they do feel bound in some way, like there's been a lot of mental conflict for them about moving on and moving forward with the Chariot there in reverse. And that, you know, the Chariot is you, Cancer. And the Seven of Swords, it's interesting. It's like they're taking a different perspective and they're also acting on it. It does feel like there's strategy at play here as well. They do have fond memories of you though, Cancer. Like, they're not looking at this connection as anything negative. There's a lot of happiness, a lot of love there. But it just seems at this time they're focused more on their own self-growth. I'm wondering if they feel like that there's something here, like they feel conflicted about you, but like even they maybe feel something that you've taken something from them. But even then, they still feel very passionate towards you. They haven't turned away from you, Cancer. Well, let's just see what your story is here. This Queen of Wands energy feels very empowered. It's a very empowered energy, and it's very much about self-development here for them, I feel. Okay, hang on. Okay, looks like you're moving on as well, like crossing over with some new inspiration. Let's see. But it looks like you're not moving away from this connection. You're still facing it. You still feel like there's things to be done within this connection. You've got Temperance there. You want to balance out the energies. But here we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands. So there is some conflict of how this is. I mean, even though you do that, like in reality, nothing is really being built there. And it's just this Five of Wands energy, which feels like a struggle in the physical. Let's see what else, Cancer. What else for Cancer? Eight of Swords in reverse. So you need to free yourself from burdens. The Nine of Wands there, have some boundaries, right, as an underlying energy for you. Well, it's like, I mean, this has been a big burden for you, like with the Nine of Wands here. So it feels like a lot of conflicting energies for you, Cancer, because you do have these new insights and inspirations, yet you're finding it hard to move on. But you've got this Temperance energy here, which is, I feel like for you, that's a message that you do have angelic help and support with balancing out what you've got to manage here. But the Eight of Swords, yeah, I mean, there's a lot there. It does feel heavy. It feels like you do need to release some burdens there. But let's just take a look. I mean, there's obviously much more to these stories. I'm just doing basically 7 cards for each. But, you know, you could build on that story. If you do want a personal reading, just let me know. And we can do more in-depth readings for people. Well, that's way too many. Let me just see if I can get a card for Cancer about the shadow. Oh, Warrior. Yeah, Warrior. Oh, no. Sorry, this... I said for Cancer, so I have to put this with Cancer now. Okay, let me get the others. Alchemist and the Prince. Okay, so it does feel like... And then for you on the bottom, Student. Right. Okay. So we'll take a look at them first. Alchemist. So this does feel like they're in the process of transforming their life. They are walking their path, facing their true north. The light attribute is transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. The shadow attribute is misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So they are very connected and working on their spiritual path right now. Prince is light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. The shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. Haven't used that word before, but anyway, I feel like I'm getting the words living a charmed life, but I feel like it's more that they want to be living their best life, and that's what they're going after. Now here with you, with Warrior, this feels like, I mean, this feels connected with the Nine of Wands. Because it came out in reverse, I'm paying attention to that. So it does feel like you've taken some hits that have really affected you. There's a lot of lessons here that you're trying to learn at the moment. And with this Six of Swords, in reverse, it's showing me that you're still learning them. You're in process of that. Things are being illuminated to you, and you're trying to balance it out and integrate it as it comes. But you do need a lot of grounding around this, because it has impacted your physical reality and also your mental reality in such a huge way. So this student card, light attributes, humility and devotion to knowing, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So I feel like with this student card, it's like, be willing to listen to this inspiration, this divine inspiration that's coming through for you, and also the temperance. Like, these two together, I feel like are really important to help you move out of some of these other energies that feel quite heavy. There's a heaviness there. And I feel like if we go back to the start of your cards, Cancer, and you remember these three were in reverse, so it could be very much about clearing the energetic blocks to release that heavy energy that I feel is attached to this. So let's just see what are the heart hidden secrets that the other person in this connection would want the sign of Cancer to know. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. I feel like they had to move on from this connection. Divine masculine, yang masculine energy. They may be working more in their masculine energy at the moment. Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. Interesting. I feel like, because that's in reverse, so possibly they have been quite open about where... well, it could be both, actually. Like, you could look at that either way, but it could be that there's a silence there. But there's... Okay, here, let me just see what this is, because there's sorrow there. I feel like that's what they've wanted to move out of, this sorrow energy of loss, grief, and depression, and also feeling rejected. Possibilities were in reverse there as well, which is free-spirited, adventure, risk. I feel like they've had to work through a lot of blocks, actually, as well. So they've had their own stuff and their own heavy energy, but they've had to take action on it, right? Because they wanted to escape silence, sorrow, rejection, and lack of adventure or something, or possibilities in their life. So they've had to take action on that, is what I'm getting. And then on the bottom of that was memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. So I don't feel like that was an easy process for them, but let's just see Cancer for you. Okay, so you've got confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages. Perhaps there's something that you need to speak the truth on. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So just note where the resistance is coming from you. What is that resistance about? That's another form of energy that can be impacting flow coming into your life. And then you've got only you, devoted, attached, crave. Here you've got the return card, second chance, opportunity, making amends. So for Cancer, I feel like this other person, you really want something with them, because it's like return and then only you. So it's feeling like this energy of you really wanting the connection to return back to you. Like you feel like this is your soulmate. This is an ongoing message that's come up for Cancer in lots of readings. But here you've got open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So that can very much reflect the energy of the Cancer sign itself, especially if it is working from the light aspect of the sign. Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding on the bottom. So it does feel like that you do want an intimate relationship with this other person, where you do feel bonded and connected. All right, so let's just see what else. What are we up to? Okay, this one. I won't forget it this time. I forgot to do this one in Gemini. So let's see what the other person messages they have. My life is a mess right now. So I feel like they're, like with their Nine of Cups here as underlying energy, I feel like they are trying to get their life right. That's why they're working on their self right now. They don't want drama. They don't want drama. This love is crazy. Oh, it's interesting. Because if you turn this all right up, like, maybe there is craziness and drama in their life right now, and things do feel like a mess. let's see what we get for you. You've triggered me. So yeah, perhaps this whole situation has triggered things in you, Cancer, that you are being asked to work through. Well, you've got a few here. Let's just take a look. So why do I feel so lost? Why can't I tell you the truth? So it does feel like you're triggered, like you're lost in your feelings, and you know, this is to do with the throat chakra and speaking your truth. You were right. The heat between us is intense. So there does feel like you have a very... There is something here. There's an intensity because you're not speaking your truth, perhaps about how you feel and perhaps about your triggers. But then you're also acknowledging that the other person was right about something, Cancer. So perhaps just ask what that is, or you might know if you are relating to this reading. Let's just see for the other person. Let's just get there. I'm getting with this, like, I'm just looking over here, this prince, like, my life is a mess right now, drama, this love is crazy, like, maybe they're acting like some kind of prince going out trying to find their princess or something like that is what I'm getting with that. Okay, let's just see, other person, what's the astro energy? Third house. Wow, this has come out so much, and it's not surprising really, considering, you know, Mercury retrograde time and stuff like that. So it is much to do about communication. And then Virgo, the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant and humble, with a discriminating, diligent and painstaking air. So there is a lot of air energy here between the third house and Virgo, so but I'm just, I don't know. The other person might be communicating a lot about their life right now and their day-to-day. I'm not really sure. Well, what I'm getting is, like, with this Virgo and this earth energy is about grounding truth as well. They're trying to ground truth, because if you go back to their start card, it was about, you know, you're already doing it, like they're already on their path and they're trying to communicate that each day, and they're doing that via their day-to-day practices. Wow, you've got Mercury too, Cancer, so it's a lot to do with communication. So this is the how you think, communicate, write, talk and travel. So those aspects could be really important to your self-care right now. Also, you've got Jupiter here, your confidence, courage, self-belief and luck. So this is like fire energy. It's a huge spiritual expansion. You're being asked to see the higher picture of this connection and what it's asking you to open up to. So that's what I really feel for you, Cancer. Let's just see. Okay, these are the angel messages, angel healing messages for you both. Singing and dancing, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So shifting energy basically, and being in the, so that you can be in the frequency of joy is what I'm getting with that. Workshops and seminars, attending and giving speeches, part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Again, this is about the spiritual path of both of you at this time. And then Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. So just for both of you to know that as you go forward on your individual paths, and whether you're connecting again or not, that you have a healing angel with you. Like this is for the other person. Shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So yeah, the other person being called to do some energetic protection at this time as they're on their path. And Cancer, you got vegetarian, vegan, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Okay, so this can actually help you with removing density and blocks as well. Indigo, the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. So what I'm getting with that is that's why that person at this time is very much focused on their 9 of Cups. They don't, you know, they don't hold any malice or anything in this connection. They really do value it and feel the love there. And what else? Yeah, they're an indigo, so they are on a specific path, and they're alchemist as well. So it's like they have a soul mission, right? If they're an indigo, they have a soul mission, but maybe they haven't fully awakened to how much they're on it right now. Anyway, guys, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful and served you in some way. Take good care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.